So hello and welcome to September's Q&A. I'm currently walking down the Strand. Straight behind me is Charing Cross Station, and that is the Eleanor Cross. Now if you want to know more about the Eleanor Cross, I will put a video link to that up in the top right hand corner, so you can see that, because we covered that before in the Charing Cross video. We've got buses in service here, and it's been a good day's filming so far. So really looking forward to bringing some of the stuff I've filmed already. So anyway, the Q&A this month, we've got a few questions. I like the format actually. We're sort of reducing the number of questions, maybe going a bit more in depth on that, but also bring you to some of the bits and pieces that are going on as well. So, Wizards and Wonders, there you go, and you've got a Ford Anglia in the background, a red one. Not quite sure why, but I thought it was a sort of a bluey colour. Anyway, that's from Harry Potter. So, as we walk down here, it's a beautiful summer's day. What day are we on? We are just past mid-September. Actually, it's the 17th of September. That gives you an idea. Oh, just hit by a wonderful waft of smell of food. Fantastic. Sorry, rather enjoyed that. And what's interesting is we're going to come over to Trafalgar Square, and I'm walking from Trafalgar Square through to the West End to my next place, and I thought, do you know what, as I'm doing it, let's take you with me. There you go, you've got behind me you've got your souvenir stores where you can buy tickets for various bits and pieces going over. God, I can't believe I'm actually following the traffic symbols. Whilst we're here in Trafalgar Square, let's give you a couple of bits here. So directly behind me is probably London's and the UK's smallest police station. Now I've covered that in a previous video, but that was used as a police station, and policemen used to stay in there and wait for a call or anything else like that and go from there. So that's that little cubicle there. And if you don't believe me and you think, oh, it's just a place, it's just a column with a light, there you go, there's the door that went in there. It hasn't been used for years. But anyway, right, so there's that. We're in Trafalgar Square. Just to prove I'm in Trafalgar Square, there's one large column, and there's one Mr. Nelson sitting on the top of it, and the statue behind me. But the reason I bring you over here is because they're in the middle of changing the fourth plinth. Now, I've covered the fourth plinth in a few videos, and they change it every 2 years. And as soon as they've changed it, I'll be up here and covering it for this year. I can't remember what it's going to be. I know it's the same artist this year and next year. There behind, we've got the National Gallery. I can't see it, but I'm hoping you guys can, because the sun's right in my eyes. And then going the other way, I think the sun, yeah, you're not going to see that, unfortunately. But down the other way, you've got Whitehall behind me, and the Houses of Parliament. I'm here at Trafalgar Square on a lovely summer's day, as it is in the middle of the week, so it's not absolutely mad. You've got the beautiful fountains. Oh, lovely, lovely fountains. You've got St Martin in the Fields, which is the big church there on Trafalgar Square, which is also great. But let me show you the fourth plinth. So basically, the fourth plinth is given up to an artist, and the artist has their stuff on there for the last 2 years. They've taken it away, and they're currently installing the new version. Tell you what, just give you a better view than that. I can see the controls. There we go. There we go. And you can see you've got construction work going on there for the new fourth plinth. Oh, they're taking the stuff away, so I've got a funny feeling that's going to be coming very shortly. Where are we? Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if it's this Thursday. Normally do stuff here in London on Thursdays, unveiling, etc. So I reckon that's coming very shortly. Yeah, you hear the running water, give you another fountain. Number of fountains here. God, lovely, bright and beautiful summer's day. If only. Welcome to autumn. But it's beautiful, look at that. Oh, the clouds just puffy in the sky. Oh well, maybe London Visited Poetry Channel. There you've got the National Gallery there, which is also beautiful. You just can't believe how many paintings you got in there. And then as we go around, there's the fourth plinth. We wait and see what it is. That big building there is Canada House. So if you're Canadian and you need to go and see the embassy, that's where you come, right here on Trafalgar Square. On that beautiful, we'll go back to some Q&A, why not? So we've got 4 or 5 this month, sort of interspensed. So we'll do that as I'm walking into the West End. And we'll leave Trafalgar Square behind us. And the busyness that it is. Oh, by the way, thank you very much, guys, for your feedback on this. Oh, by the way, you can hear the music in the background. Big busker area here, so we'll walk away from that. But a massive thank you for your feedback on your thoughts on this, and also thank you for the continued questions. For me, that's the greatest piece of feedback of all. We are getting more and more questions every time, which is great, and then I sort of lump them together and try and make several questions into one. So please, any questions, please do ask away. Just hit us in the comments down below. Ask anything you fancy about London or London visited. All are more than welcome. Right, first question this month for the lovely month of September. I just realised actually, we come up here for the end of October. Actually, it's going to be Halloween and Christmas stuff will be out. Spooky. Right. Why, says Luana, is the park called Covent Garden? Okay, so Covent Garden was originally one of the older centres of London, and the reason it's called Covent Garden and the area is called Covent Garden, it was a convent many years ago. It was one of the early convents set up, going back in their history, and the convent there had gardens etc around it, and it became one of the first marketplaces in London as well, so that's why it's called Covent Garden, as in convent. And they dropped the N at a later time to bring that all through. So there you go, that's that one, that's Covent Garden. Now here, hopefully they're not being drowned out by the sound of the building going on. Look at that, that's the side of Canada House, a big old building. And I'll tell you what we'll do, let's cut up some side streets with some stucco columns that they've got down here. It's just a back street, just literally off Trafalgar Square, but it's another one of those streets that lots and lots of people don't come to. Let's give you a better view. Look at that. This is nice, but look at this. The reason I stopped all of a sudden is I saw a taxi coming, but this is Suffolk Place and Suffolk Street. Just look. Make sure I'm not going to get run over. They're lovely. See? Not only do you get Q&A on here, but you get all the little bits around the back of London as well. Remember, I think this might be a club or a hotel or something. Can't quite remember what it is, but it's certainly something because they've got the proverbial bouncer on the door. All right, my friend. Say hello. Hello. There you go. Hotel, yeah? Haymarket Hotel. Brilliant. That's it. Excellent. Hey. Love getting people involved. That's the Haymarket Hotel, and it looks beautiful. So, if you get a chance, avoid the construction and avoid the busy areas. Then you come down here and down through places like that. Excellent. Let's have a look what they got. Yeah, if you want breakfast, there's the menu. Smoothies, £7 each. Fresh juices, £7 each. They should be good for those sorts of prices. Anyway, right, so you can pop in if you fancy. Right, we're on Haymarket. Haymarket is the home, and has been for donkey's years, for His Majesty's Theatre, which of course is home to Phantom of the Opera. Just zoom in, because that crest is lovely, isn't it? Crest there, and then as you go up, that theatre display, there you go, so it's good. So because we're in the middle of the day, it's not busy at the moment. And then over on this side you have another theatre. This is the Theatre Royal Haymarket. They got on here, waiting for Godot. There you go, that's what they've got on there at the moment. Come down here a little bit later and it'll be busy near theatre time, around 7 o'clock, absolutely packed down here. Oh look, and there you go. They've got Bill Bailey coming on here, there's a comedian over here in the UK, and Peppa Pig, so anyone with young children will know exactly what that is. And Peppa Pig's live on stage. Don't bring the frying pan, bacon will not be served. Right, walk up Haymarket and we'll do the next question. Because as we walk up Haymarket, I'll tell you what we'll do, we're going to cut around the back. So let's see if we don't get run over as we're going through. There we are, straight over. Lovely. And then, as we come back, hello. So what have we got behind you? Oh, I thought I saw, it's actually cranes behind me. I thought it was Nelson's Column. I was going to say, can you see Nelson's Column from here? But it's not, it's cranes. Sorry, Leslie, if you're watching, more cranes. Crane alert. Right, what is my favourite park in London? Asks Nancy from New Zealand. Well, Nancy, I'd have to say it's a bit of a toss-up, really. If I really fancy a nice, quiet place and a nice walk round, for me, it's got to be Regent's Park, just to the north of the West End of central London. If I fancy a bit of hustle and bustle, seeing lots and lots of people watching, because there are loads of people around there, it would have to be Hyde Park and Kensington Gardens, with the Serpentine in the middle, and also you can cycle around it as well. So it really depends on my mood, but I love all of those. So for me, central London, Hyde Park, Kensington Gardens, because the two go in. And also don't forget Hyde Park and Kensington Gardens, you have the beautiful, if not amazing, Italian gardens at the top of the two, which separate at the sort of top of the Serpentine. So I love that. Whereas Regent's Park, it's more relaxing. You've got the Japanese garden, but also in the summer, I just love the rose garden, and the smell coming from the roses is absolutely incredible. Taking a bit of a shortcut, cut round the back of St James's Market. And the reason for doing that is we're going to cut round in a second up to Piccadilly Circus and then cut through the back of Soho as well. And I might even go for a coffee in a minute and film a coffee being drunk for our new coffee channel. But anyway, more about that in the community a little bit later, because people have requested. Right, next question comes from Paul in the USA. And Paul asks, I'm coming to London in October, where should I go first? Cool, what a question that is. It really depends, my friend. One, what time you get here. Two, what you want to do when you get here, and what you want to see. If you're getting here early in the morning and Tower of London is on your agenda, get in there ASAP. Like when it opens, 9:30, get in there ASAP. You're getting to do the Crown Jewels. If you want to do anything that's, I would say, is touristy, such as, I don't know, the London Eye or anything else like that, I would certainly suggest get in there and do it early before people get out. If you're coming later, just come and enjoy London at night. I sort of get used to the area. I'm walking around, I love walking around London at night. And in fact, I'm going to get a couple of videos done in the not too distant future of just having a stroll around London in the evening and some of the things that you can see, which are fantastic. So that's what I would suggest there. So it really does depend, one, what you're coming to London to do and to see, what's on your agenda, and two, time of day you get here. There you go, hope that helps. And if you're stuck for ideas on what to do, we have a catalogue in our library of YouTube videos of over 600 videos. I can't believe it. On all different things and places, etc. you can do, just to give you a little taster. Right, okay, next. Before we go to the next question, we are up at Piccadilly Circus. Now, I said in Paul's question, if you're early, come and do the main touristy bits. And this is why. Piccadilly Circus at this time of the day, which is 11:30, so we haven't hit lunchtime yet, 11:30, and look at it, there's hardly anyone around. So if you want that photo op, etc., you're going to get it without lots and lots of other people in there. There you go. So you've got Piccadilly Circus there, that way, and literally 30 seconds walk you in Leicester Square. This is what I love about London. Do not get on the tube if you're in central London. You can walk it up there, and just around the corner between those two big buildings is the beginning of Regent Street, which goes round beautifully to the top. And behind this coach, and if it moves in a second, then you don't have to believe me, this is Piccadilly. So if you're going down Piccadilly for Fortnum and Mason, down to Green Park towards Buckingham Palace, that's where you go for that. And Buckingham Palace from Piccadilly Circus, 10-minute walk, even with lots and lots of people. And of course you've got the beautiful Green Park as well. There you go. Excellent. Right, okay, let's continue our walk and talk. That's 3 questions down. Right, I've just seen how long the video is already. It's giving you a guided tour. Sorry, I get carried away, but I love it, I must admit. Right, okay, so our next one is if I love this one. If you didn't have a London channel, and it could be anywhere else in the world, what would your, instead of London visited, your hashtag visited be? Wow, what a question. That's from Ada in Sweden. Ada, what a wonderful question. Thank you so much. Love that. It's really funny because anything that you have as a hobby and you turn into, I don't know, a bit more than a hobby. So I still call this a hobby because actually I'm not a full-time YouTuber, as you will all appreciate and know. Once you start doing it as a business, you lose it. And I think that's the bit that would worry me. I think if I wasn't doing a London channel, and I've still got those stuff for London, I love coming up here. I still get excited every time I come up here, so it's brilliant. It would probably have to be in the Lake District in the UK. Now, if you don't know about the Lake District, just Google the Lake District, and even Google what I would, one of my favourite places, which is the Langdale Pikes, the Langdale area, which is beautiful, and Buttermere. And if you've seen the latest Tom Cruise film, if you put in Buttermere and Haystacks, you'll recognise that's the bit where Tom Cruise jumps out of the train at the end with his parachute. They filmed it there at Lake District. I go up there quite a few times. I go up there twice a year, as a minimum if I can, and just walk the mountains. And actually Jaden and Gino love doing that with me as well. And it is probably one of my most favourite parts of the UK, and I don't think I've ever discovered anything better in the world. But I know there will be various people hitting the keyboards there. But anyway, if I didn't have a London visited, it would be Lake District visited. And I follow so many channels who go wild camping and walking up there, and that's what I would do. So fantastic, great question, love that one, thank you. And now for our final question, which is Luana, who's in the States. So Luana, thank you very much for yours. So she says, I love this, what is under London? Are there numerous workings of machinery, large water storms, sewer pipes, etc.? Also things like working trolleys that transport machinery parts or items throughout the city. Is there a city under a city? To be quite honest, there is. And I would call it the London Underground. It takes up so much of the space under the streets. There's a main sewer system, waterways, you name it, it is down here. So yes, there is a city within the city. A lot of it is underground related, especially in central London, where you've got the crisscrossing of all of the different tube lines, and there's probably a tube station in any direction at about 30 seconds walk, which is why I'll say again, don't, whatever you do, get on a train and go down. Just have a look on Google Maps where you're going, because it'd be easier to walk than it would to go downstairs, or to go downstairs, to go underground and pick up a train. And that's what I would do. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just so much down there. And it then presents a headache when they're looking to build new things, because it takes longer, because they've got to sort of navigate around what's down there already, or just go even deeper. So yes, there is definitely a city within a city. The Royal Mail, just to add to that, had their own transport systems to transport the mail between different parts of London, and that's still down there, although they don't use that anymore. But part of it you can use. Now you turned it into a place where you can go and ride the little railway. We've got a video on that. I'll put that up in the top right hand corner as well. So there you go. So it definitely is a city within the city. Guys, a massive thank you. Really hope you enjoyed this month's Q&A. It wouldn't be possible without your questions. So in the comments down below, any questions you have on London, anything related to London or the channel, then please put them down there. And then I will answer them at the end of October. Thanks so much for watching. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you very soon. And thanks for all your support to London Visited. Bye.